Hey, YouTubers! It's Uncle Lo. Today I'm actually going to be talking about something that's so important to me because it's one of my favorite car brands, Honda. Oh my goodness. This mid-size, amazing Japanese car maker known for reliability, innovation, and still kind of putting fun into cars, like supporting manual transmissions and a lot of good, nice, fun gas powered vehicles that are sought after, like the Type R series. But they also are kind of known for innovating some of their hybrid technology now, but they are a few steps behind in the straight EV game. And probably globally, they're falling down because there's a lot of international EV makers, such as BYD, that try to take a big market share. But the reason why it's important for me to talk about the Honda merger today, or I'm going to say acquisition, they needed to scale. Whether it's distribution points, manpower, resources, intellectual information, Honda needed to scale if they were going to keep their head above the water eventually, because they are behind. You can just see simply by walking into the showrooms, like they don't have a pure EV option right now, and they've had to actually merge with like the likes of an American brand, kind of taking their Blazer EV and trying to merge with that. So those things are not good long run levers, and for sure they needed to do something. I was hoping that they would obviously try to get with a very innovative company that would kind of evolve their EVs, but not only that, they would have something that was profitable. So you can see those years when automakers are profitable, they can be the most creative. I'm just a Honda fanboy in general. I've literally owned Hondas from the beginning of owning vehicles. Like when I had the options to buy things, I would buy a Honda. If I had a thing to lease it, I would lease a Honda. If I had to work on something, it would traditionally be a Honda. And that's just not with cars, that's also with their motorcycle line. I currently have 3 Honda motorcycles. Their top of the line Goldwing, their Honda Hornet, which I think is iconic chassis and engine, and also their smallest, which is their Honda Grom, which is honestly this pint-sized fun motorcycle. But I digress a bit, because they unfortunately purchased one of my least favorite Japanese brands, which is Nissan. And I've owned lots of Nissans from the start, from their lowest economy vehicle, their Nissan Micra. I've had their Murano. I've driven lots of their Rogues, Titans. What else is there? Just any of their Infinity line. I had a G35 Coupe for a short time frame. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of Nissans, right? I've had Altimas too. I've had transmission issues. This is just not with one or two of the specific models. This is across the entire line that I've unfortunately had that. And I've had Nissan Pathfinders. I've really gone along the lines of really owning a lot of Nissans. So for them to merge was a little bit disappointing, but I understand they needed another brand. They also acquire or merge with Mitsubishi, which also has some really good EV technology or EV intellectual properties that Honda probably will need, and maybe some of the manufacturing plants they can also utilize. But merging the two brands, I hope, doesn't change too much in Honda's ultimate vision and the type of vehicles that they've built. Nissan's always had some like adrenaline rush on their top end with kind of like their GTRs, right? Skylines, like their iconic thing, but usually out of the reach of the normal civilian or person, right, that wants to buy, you know, great fun cars at any range, right? It doesn't have to be always at the highest range, because it's not like everyone owns an NSX too, right? But when I say the two brands are merging, is I hope the consumers can see if Honda takes all the innovation and the top models of Nissan and Mitsubishi, and then see if they're going to create some fun out of it too. So there's some exciting parts I do, because some of the drive lines, some of the things, and even some of the current situations with EV, I believe that Nissan has one of the top EV sales in Japan, with one of their vehicle lines called the Sakura. And for me, this is super interesting too, is what happens when all the legacy brands like Subaru, Mazda, Toyota are already together, and then now you've got Honda, Nissan, and Mitsubishi. All the legacy brands now will kind of merge and go away, because you're getting less competition. You've got to merge together and, like I said, build volume and put them together. But it's unfortunate, because in this latest acquisition, they did a bit of journalist review, and one of the questions were, hey, what do you look to get from gaining Nissan as a brand? The CEO of Honda really kind of fumbled on that question there, which brought a bit of a chuckle I saw in the press conference. So I hope that's not an indication of what's to come. You can see the stocks will fluctuate quite a bit right now. Traditionally, when you look at a really good car maker acquiring a poorer car maker, the poorer car maker will traditionally make some money, and their stocks will go up, because obviously, you know, aligning with the different brands will go up, and the one that's at the top have usually dropped. And I think that's already happened since the announcement. But you know, some people are worried too that, you know, what happens to actually Nissan, some of the manpower, and is it only for intellectual? Like, will a lot of people in the industry unfortunately lose their jobs too? So we hope that's not the case, and we hope that the merger is indeed a very positive one. But I wanted to share that from kind of a car enthusiast perspective. For me, at the end of the day, is I want good price, innovative, fun cars. I still like manual drive. I'm part of the Save the Manual coalition here, because every single one of my cars and obviously my motorcycles are all manual. And even my wife drives a Honda Accord Sport with a 6-speed manual. So I know the brand quite well. I'm quite loyal. I've got a CR-V 5-speed at this point right now. And, you know, when I look at even deeper, you know, the motorcycles and the cars and just the history that I have with Honda, I'm a fanboy, hoping that you can take all the best of Nissan and Mitsubishi and make Honda an ultimate car company again, right? One that's going to beat in every single category and be innovative in those. So from one car enthusiast to another, I hope you like this content. And if you do, please like and subscribe, because Uncle Lo won't grow this channel without you. And I appreciate it. Thanks for your time, everyone. Peace.